stand up and give them a salute. This category really booming. Some good young drivers in the mix. And we're going to go one better. We're going to send them 4 wide momentarily. So they work their way through turn number 2. Just getting everybody into position. And down the back straights. So they catch the pace ute, and the John Day pace ute will lead them around, heading down towards some nervous teams now, Jace.
Yes, it's well, they can't do any more. It's down to the drivers now, but yes, there's 16 nervous teams out there as we're about to go for what is going to be a ripper race. So come into the main straight, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, get up on your feet as we do everywhere else. Make plenty of noise for our drivers in tonight's 360 WA title. Come on here in the main straight. You're normally pretty rowdy here.
That's
25
better.
Laps.
That's real good. We're working down to the Callum Williamson bar. I'm not sure what's just left on the tab, but you should be noisy with some free beers happening. Let's cheer them on. Pick out your favourites. Heading through turn number 1 and through turn 2, past the cars and the corporate suites on the back straight. We'll break ranks very soon and then get them back into the double lines.
I might just try and check in with Callum.
If he's still here. He's made about another 500 new friends since heading down to the turn 1 bar. And not the biggest breakaway in formation. It's quite ginger, wasn't it? Now,
sedate.
Sedate would be the word. Thanks, Crowley. Well, where's the champion coming from? You've got 2 former champs on the front row. You've got 2 guys hungry for it. Hardigan would have to be a smoky for this.
Home track knowledge, being here for the last 30 years, turn 1 with a big field of sprint cars won't be easy.
No, it won't, and it's proven that during the heat races, hasn't it? We should be looking good for a start. Pace utes pull infield. This is the 29th running, the WA 360 Sprint Car Championship. Will we crown a new winner? Will Wormel make it 2? Will Manders make it 2? Time to find out in 30 laps. Here we go.
Away we go, and a good start by Mitch Wormel down the main straight. Oh my goodness, the dust up against the fence has made it pretty hard to see. So run down the back straight. This is going to be a dry old race. It's Wormel out in front, in second place Manders, and back then to Hardigan in third place as they move down and complete lap number 1.
Butcher trying to make the move on Nash into turn 1 as they work their way through a very dusty Collie Speedway down the back straight for the second time. And out of 4 we go with Wormel, Manders and Hardigan. Everybody safely through with Inglis, Callahan, Nash, Butcher, Lawson and the rest of the field.
So Wormel leads down the back straight, not by much. Manders in second, Hardigan third. Back in fourth place, James Inglis, and behind him will be Tommy Callahan as they run down into Cardinals Corner. It's been run at a pretty quick speed at this stage. 15.9 second laps, and they're still under green. We've done 4.
So they're coming up to lap traffic already. It should be Waters and Adley just ahead in the 9. So Wormel with Manders. They've left Hardigan on his lonesome back there in third position in the Audi Centre Perth car. Then it's Inglis. Behind them is Callahan, Nash and Butcher. Those guys running back in 5th, 6th and 7th with Lawson, Lancaster and George Eaton inside the top 10 as our leader laps the first back marker.
Down the back straight they go. I've got one around. The 96 is spun, and that's Aldo De Pioli.
He was up to 13th position in all of that in the 96. So your concerns with turn 1 were okay.
Unfounded.
But the dust, incredible on the high line. A lot of cars running towards the boards. And a dry old affair at the moment. With Wormel, Manders, Hardigan, Inglis, Callahan in 5th, Nash was 6th. Then Butcher, Lawson, Lancaster, and George Eaton, the teenager, in 10th position. De Paoli, he'll go to the back of the field in 16th position.
As we've seen, it doesn't matter if it's a Motorplex, Bunbury here, about 4 laps it takes to hit the lap traffic. They were hitting lap traffic after 4 laps. And we have our first stoppage.
Well, Waters was doing times in the 18s. The leaders are in the 15s.
Yep.
So gives you an idea as Di Paoli fires up. Tough that we didn't see the 25 make it out. What a shame. And gives us 16 cars. Di Paoli won't DNF. He just goes to the back. He's the primary cause of the caution period. So he'll tail to the back. And we see the white safety cone out on the main straight. So a single file restart. You pass beneath that, you'll feel the wrath of Jerome Sutton to the right of us here in race control. Lights out with Wormel, Manders, Hardigan. The top three in this race, and still 21 laps remaining.
Yes, Inglis, Callahan, then the 9 car of AJ Nash. Ben Butcher is next. Then Lawson is next in 8th place. Oh, he's holding them up here. He hasn't gone yet. Here he goes. Oh, there's a concertina effect. Manders missed the start, so moved down into Cardinal's corner. And our race leader has got a handy buffer on the rest of the field as they go up into Palmer's and complete the first lap back under green.
We're lucky not to have several cars caught up in that stack up, the dominoes effect, if you will. That 4th, 5th and 6th position. Nash made the move on on Butcher, puts himself up in the 6th position now, while Wormel checks out. Same two for Manders. Hardigan is next, but this is the battle here between Callahan, Nash and Ben Butcher.
Yeah, very close for the minor round of the prize, really, from Hardigan back. After Hardigan, it's Inglis, then Callahan. Here's our race leader. Won't be long before he's in traffic once again. Wormel out in front. Manders giving chase. Hardigan third, and then it's a bottleneck behind them with Inglis, Callahan, AJ Nash. Butcher is after that, then Lawson, and then back to Bomber Lancaster.
So again up to the lap traffic, so watch Wormel around the outside of Waters. He might take Adley at the same time and puts 2 cars, make it 1 for now between himself and Manders as he tiptoes his way around Adley. Manders moves up the Speedway. Track's really only half width at the moment from a racing perspective. Wormel gets past 2 lap cars now. He's past Di Paoli and has a bit of clear racetrack now.
He has clear race air ahead of him, but Manders won't die wondering. He'll keep on coming. Hardigan in 3rd, Inglis 4th, and back into Callahan. Our leader has 15 laps to go. Wormel out in front. Oh, 2 cars locked together. The yellow lights have just come on.
It's Lancaster.
Yep, and I think, is it Di Paoli?
I think you're right.
Yep, it's not Vince Rosenthal in 36.
He's Di Paoli.
So Lancaster was near Ben Butcher.
Yes, he was. Yep. I don't think that's the colour though, is it?
Or is it Troy Lawson?
Could be Lawson in the 21 because he was around. We'll get clarification. There it is. It is Lawson.
Lawson.
So it is Lawson in the back of that shot. Yep. Lights are going out, Jace. It's Wormel, Manders and Hardigan, the top 3. As we've still got 16 laps to go here in Collie.
Yes, that's a much better dispatch as they come out of turn number 4. Wormel again gets a flyer. Back in 2nd place, the 60 car of Caden Manders, and right behind him is the 5. As they run down the back straight, this first lap back under green. Hardigan in 3rd, Inglis chasing him down as they run out of turn 4 and down the main straight.
So a carbon copy of what we've seen from the other 2 starts for Wormel as he's got well over 2.5 seconds. Back to Manders, back to Hardigan, and back to Inglis, who runs in 4th position. We see Ben Butcher now starting to make some inroads a bit further back. He's got AJ Nash just ahead.
So they run down the back straight. The 97 of Wormel still out in front. Manders still giving chase. Back into Hardigan in 3rd, Inglis 4th, Callahan in 5th, AJ Nash. Back into Benny Butcher. Laps ticking by. We're at the halfway mark. 13 laps to go. For our race leader, Mitch Wormel, who again can see the lap traffic ahead of him. 3 cars he has to negotiate.
So it'll be Waters and Adley once again, as it was in the last 2 starts. He needs to work past here into 1. So moves the car upstairs, trying to search for something up there, James Inglis style. Down the back straight, 3 cars just ahead. This is where Manders was the big winner in the previous runs before the yellows come on.
So Adley was also trying to pass Rosenthal there, momentarily 3 wide. Wormel gets up around the outside, but here comes the 60 car. Closes in now, does Manders. Yellow lights go on. We've got another car around down in turn number 1. It's AJ Nash, I think, in 9. And again, just as they hit the lap traffic, we have a stoppage. Nash down in turn 2 is facing the traffic now. And we'll...
So Wormel, Manders, Hardigan, unchanged. Crowe thinks there's another twist. I tend to agree with him as well. With 11 laps remaining in the WA title, the field stacks up and they come back to the green flag here on the main straight in Collie.
Wormel gets another flyer as they go down into turn number 1. Manders, Hardigan, Callahan's gone through as Inglis has got trouble. He's gone back a couple of spots. Inglis went from 4th to 6th. Inglis is out. So come into the main straight. Wormel leads with 10 to go.
It was Paul Pete who was lucky to get away with that as well on the 64. But a tough break for James Inglis. His championship campaign is over in 2021. So that moves the field up 1 spot as our leaders come back out of turn number 4. It's still Wormel from Manders. Hardigan's starting to make a bit of inroads here on car number 60 as Callahan still holds down the 4th spot ahead of Ben Butcher.
So we move down the back straight. Our race leader comes into the main straight. Still those 3 lap cars are going to loom large towards the end of this race. Our race leader is Wormel, Manders, Hardigan, Callahan is next, and then in 5th place Benny Butcher. But here comes that lap traffic.
Yep, it's only a matter of time now, isn't it? Those same 3 cars that they couldn't make inroads on before are just a lap or so ahead. It'll be 6 to go in the title next time by. You can see the speed differential between the front car and the rear car as he comes up to Phil Waters, Adley and Rosenthal are having their own argument. Where is Manders in this? Where is Manders? He's still behind this group of cars here as Wormel sliced his way through lap traffic.
Here goes Adley on the outside of Rosenthal. He hasn't been able to pass them. Here comes Harding on the back end of Manders, and Wormel had to wash off a whole heap of speed at the end of the main straight.
Hardigan, he needs to stay in touch with Manders, who goes around Adley, who goes around Rosenthal. Oh, you can see a lick of flame from the 5. He had to get right out the throttle then to make sure he didn't run into these lap cars. He's got to get these 2 into turn number 1.
Got him. 4 to go. Wormel clear at the moment. Back in 2nd place, Manders. 3rd place is Hardigan. Ben Callahan. Butcher is 5th. 3 laps to go here at Collie. And Mitch Wormel, I think, won't get any more traffic. Oh, we've got some debris. We've got some close racing here with the lap cars as we're coming up with 2 to go.
So that was Callahan busting his way through on Butcher just into turn number 1. Down the back straight we go. It'll be 1 lap remaining. 1 to go here in the WA Championship for 2021. It's going to be a 2-time winner in history for the 5th time. It's just who's it going to be with some lap cars ahead. Wormel looks like he's done enough. And down to turn number 3. He looks safe this time as the checkered flag comes out. And Wormel becomes a 2-time WA champion. 2nd will be Manders. 3rd will be Hardigan. Behind him was Callahan. Ahead of Butcher. 4th and 5th on the Speedway. We go back to Eaton, Pete, Ryan, Lancaster, and Aldo Di Paoli salvages something after that spin earlier in the race to finish inside the top 10. And Mitch Wormel, on his return midway through this season, picks up his 2nd WA 360 championship for only the 5th driver to have completed that in the 29-year history. And he'll be eager here to get this car straight to the scales. The first 4 will be doing that too. Great race. With that lap traffic, the 2nd group of lap traffic played a big part in the end. That could have been enormous and may have changed the face of the race. As in they come now to hit the scales around Morgan Melvin is right now. And he will have the latest on whether this 97 will pass the scales, and will Mitch be declared the official 2-time champion. Let's go trackside.
As it should be, ladies and gentlemen, he has made weight. Your winner for 2021. Once we get him right into gear and let him celebrate like he should. Won it here in 2017. He wins it again here in Collie. Well, I'll try and get him. We'll see how we go this time around. We're just trying to get him this victory lap like he surely deserves. Here we go. Common sense prevailed for the second time around. We'll see if the others have made weight as well.
As he comes into the main straight, going the other way around. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mitch Wormel in car number 97, the WA 360 champion.
Certainly popular with the fans. And what a last couple of weeks it's been before he suited up back at the Motorplex at the Muster on December 28th. And now is a two-time champion, the first time in a long time we've had someone collect that. I think Morgan said it was the fifth only in the championship's history, dating back to 1993. He's going past the crew on the back straight, of which there wouldn't be too many of their crew right now. They should be down on the track celebrating with the Sarge. It's another victory in this WA championship. Well done also to Caden Manders and to Daniel Hardigan, who was just starting to get into the mix in that lap traffic. The Audi Centre Perth car number 5. He's coming past the bar. I'm sure there's plenty of you still down there enjoying a quiet 1 or 6, in moderation of course. Bang your hands together as Mitch Wormel comes down the main straight with the checkered flag. Your new and two-time WA 360 champion.
First of all, Mitch, from Pole, a welcome return. You've got it back.
Yeah, it's awesome. It took us 4 years, but I mean, we got it back now, so it's good to have it back.
It doesn't matter how long it takes, you've got it back. Only the 5th person ever to win 2 of these titles.
Yeah, that's pretty special. I mean, I've only been racing 6 years myself, so I've only been in 6 of them, but no, it's pretty good. Thanks to Bob and Turbo, all crew, Tiny for driving tack down, Michelle for coming down tonight, and then big thanks to the family back home, Mum, Dad, Shana, Curtis, Tia, my little nephew Bodie, and special thanks to my girlfriend. She stayed home tonight because we had a baby on Sunday, so she had to stay home and look after him, so big thanks to them too.
Get a kid, win a state title. I think that's a pretty good week.
Yeah, it's an awesome week.
We'll let you get back and party with your crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Mitch Wormel. We'll move to second place now. It is a gallant effort in the J&S Drilling car number 60. Falling short this time around. Let's give it up for Caden Manders. Caden, there we go. We'll listen this time around. I'm just going to have to say, it looked like that restart with 11 to go. It just seemed like the car didn't fire.
Yeah, we're obviously, having a little bit of an issue with stumbling, but, got to say huge congrats to Mitch and the whole Wormel Motorsport team. He drove a great race and they deserve it. So I had a great time out here at Collie. I hope you guys enjoyed the race. I can't wait to be back.
Well, first in the 410 state title, you've got to be still happy with the second in the 360.
Yeah, definitely. Look, there's no doubt, obviously we wanted to win, but I'm happy with second and to come out of here no damage in second and, ready to go for next week is pretty cool still.
That's it. We've got still a long picture left to go. Second place, Caden Manders in the 60. Third place in car 5. Two-time former national Wiggles. There we go. He's here. Wiggles champion, Daniel Hardigan. Third place. Well, you're stuffed.
Nah, I'm all right. It's still everything. It's always physical driving one of these. Anyone will tell you that. It's always easier driving it from the stands.
I was about to say it's probably easier driving it when we're iRacing as well, but the car looked good all night long, except for that little bit of a blue that we had earlier on with the weight, but still, nevertheless, it's a third place.
Yeah, another solid night for us. We're in good company, and Mitch and Caden both done a fair few more laps than me, so I'm happy with that, but yeah, we'll take it.
It's this progression that you're still doing in this division. I mean, burning time between the 360 and the 410, it's all about those laps.
Yeah, exactly. Just trying to do as many laps as we can to try, eventually be quick, and no matter what we jump in. But I just can't thank Terry Cutts enough and his family for letting me drive their car. I'm very lucky to be able to just do that and live the dream, along with Peter, who has helped me since, gave me my first opportunity, and his family car, and he's here tonight helping. Scruffy, who's on the spanners, forgot his name, but he's helped clean the car tonight. I do this all the time. And my fiancée, Rebecca, who's here tonight. It's good to bring a trophy home.
Heads up to Bunbury.
Thanks, mate.
Third place tonight, Daniel Hardigan in 4th, and what a drive from this kid. He is dubbed the kid. Tom Callahan comes home in 4th. if he'll come through. There we go. We'll get him to come through. What a run for the 50. And Tom, I tell you what, for a state title first up, man, you must be proud.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty proud of myself and all the team and everyone. We did a really good job. You know, it's our first time here, first state title, so we can't really complain. But no, I mean, we enjoyed it. I just kind of drove my line, tried to hang on. We missed that up a bit, but that's all part of racing.
Especially in that lap, competitors, it looked really dicey for a second there, but you just got up on the wheel and it looked like you were a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, you know, kind of when you get to lap traffic, you just got to kind of take it straight away. You know, you can't really sit behind them for too long because I knew people were coming behind me, so I just needed to get past them as fast as I could.
We'll let you go celebrate. Congratulations, Tom. 4th place tonight, the state title win for the 29th rendition, boys. That was awesome.